for a little bit. Today is such a surreal moment. And the reason I say it's so surreal is because to know me is to know. Like, only, like, certain people know this. But, I was a single parent for a long time. I was single parent for about... I met my husband when my daughter was 12. So we've been together, me and my husband been together 3 years. We've only been married now 1 year. I met him, my kids now are 14 and 8. I did both my pregnancies by myself. Both of them. And my husband, I married a damn unicorn. He don't have no kids. He don't have no possibles. I don't have no Barbara, this is Shirley moment. None of that stuff with him. So, of course, my husband is very strategic. He's a very strategic individual. Very strategic man. I love that about him. And he said he wanted to wait for us to have a kid together after our year. Well, our year is up. And funny story is you know what, I'm gonna go back and tell that story in a minute, but I am actually today on the way to get my IUD removed. I have had my IUD in since me and my husband got together, and actually I'm gonna just go ahead and say it now. So boom, because I was gonna do another part, but I'll just do it in this video. So boom, the week I met my husband, I had my appointment scheduled to get my IUD done, because I told myself I was never gonna let nobody else treat me off the streets again. Like, I was like, I'm not raising 3 kids by myself. Like, I'll do 2. I could do 2 because I got the 2, but I ain't doing no more than 2 kids by myself. And when I met my husband, that week that I met him, it was just like, you ever like talk to somebody, you be like, dang, I feel like I known this person, or me personally, like, my husband is the only man that ever made me feel safe. I'm talking about fully safe, where I can be just the girl. And I called my doctor. I never forget, I called my doctor. I told him also I was getting my tubes tied. I had an appointment to get my tubes tied. And not no IUD. I was getting my tubes tied. And I had already had this appointment scheduled for like maybe like a month and some change. Like, the appointment was scheduled. The week I met him, I was like, you know what? I called my doctor. I was like, hey, can we switch the appointment? Instead of me tying my tubes, I'ma just do an IUD. And she was like, well, what, made you change your mind? She was like, you've been so, basically like ready to get these tubes tied and enjoy your life. And I'm like, I think I met my husband. Like, I think I met the man I want to be with. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, it just kind of came out the blue. And she was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, cancel the appointment. I said, push come to shove, I could just always reschedule the appointment. She was like, okay. I canceled the appointment, and I went in instead, got an IUD. And I've had my IUD in for almost 4 years. Today it's getting removed. When I say, y'all, I'm so fucking nervous. Because I've never, like, this is about to be an intentional pregnancy, like a planned pregnancy. I ain't never intentionally got fucking pregnant before. Like, this is so surreal. Like, when I say I'm shitting bricks right now, like, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Because I told myself, like, it was just so, and then, why I tell people, like, also, too, like, you don't never know what God's timing is. You don't never know what God's planning is. And I made a video the other day basically saying, like, I was 3 years ago, like, before I met my husband, like, I was like, man, I'm not being with nobody. Like, I will raise my kids. Once my kids are good to go, I'm just gonna live in the house with a bunch of damn cats and be the cat lady. I met him and he changed my life. And today, like, when I tell y'all my stomach is in knots right now, like, I've been talking big shit, like, yeah, I'm so ready. I'm nervous as fuck. Because I told myself I wasn't having no more kids. I was like, I'm not doing this shit again. And anybody that's a single parent, I'm telling you, boy, that's another video. Fuck that. When I say I'm nervous as hell. Like, I'm up here, I'm starting to itch. And I took a shower this morning. Like, Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm nervous. Like, I'm really, and my appointment, mind y'all, it's 10:48. My appointment is at 11:10. It's at 11:10. Who? I'm gonna tell y'all how this go.